So Todd, what makes you want to do this analysis on your big loop?
It's less so much about, for me, doing the herd count as it is honestly learning this technology, right? We've spent a bunch of time in the car talking about, you know, deer recovery, but you know what, this time of the year, you always wonder, how many deer do I have on this property, and how many deer are coming, or coyotes, and just kind of just having an idea of how many deer are here. You know, this is really about education more than anything, right? We put all these food plots in, we know we're pulling deer from other areas, so I think this will just be kind of tall tale of how many deer. Like, we've all been guessing how many we think are here. I think Kurt is wrong, personally, and I think a couple other people that hunt here with us might be wrong, but we're gonna find out. That's what makes it fun. I mean, looking at this equipment and based upon the things that you've told me, we're gonna find out here pretty quick.
You're convinced without even seeing it yet?
I am more than convinced after seeing the little bit that you've already showed me that we're gonna be counting deer here pretty quickly.
Good deal. Alrighty, let's get on with counting and
Well, the count is on. We've got 2 drones up in the air right now. We went ahead and took this lease. We quartered it out on how they're gonna go and start doing their grid search and start doing their number count. So they're expecting this to take less than about an hour, hour and 15 minutes. So we'll see how quickly they can do this count, see the technology, and you see what these guys are doing. I mean, this is...
Nothing can hide from thermal.
This is cool.
That's
This is cool.
Yep.
for the counter. Well, I think here's gonna be a herd. Maybe. You should be able to see it on there too. It's 300 feet.
That is really amazing. Now, are you laying down like a track?
Yeah,
so
you see that gray
you've
line?
been? Okay, okay, excellent.
Yeah, we just burned this whole piece off. That would be cool to see thermals when we're doing a prescribed fire. I feel like that would be wildly cool.
Pretty cool video. Can you see that camera?
No, the camera.
That is unbelievable.
Thermal, but when you can, what is the zoom on?
Yeah.
Right now we're 24x, but it'll go to 200.
Wow.
Oh, dude. When you could.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Where do you think most of the deer are going to be on the lease?
1, 2,
Oh, okay, yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
No, here's some deer.
10, 11.
So that's 24x, and this deer is a long way from a...
Bunch of turkeys.
Oh, how about that, huh?
Looks like a big shed buck. Big shed buck?
Big and look at that. They just located a big shed buck right now.
Would you say or no?
Zoomed in. He's got a heck of a head. Yeah, cool stuff. So Mike has got one drone up in the air. Jason's flying another one. It won't be long now. We're going to have a count. So should be pretty cool. Just amazing technology. When they zoom in and look at a deer, it is just...
The other night, the thermals were insane. You could see them running around.
Was that a bed?
Yeah, that's where I just counted.
That was it.
There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. Here you go. People say drones scare the deer. I mean, do you see that deer even, like...
That is awesome, huh? That is really cool.
My hands got to the point where they're not cold anymore because I can't feel them. Oh my gosh, here's a herd.
Well, right now we're flying at about, I think he said 300-400 feet, and you can see a pod of deer. He'll zoom back out here in a second. You'll see the red thermals. Right now they're zoomed in. There's the thermals where you can see the deer, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 deer right there in that pod, all bedded down just on the edge of a clear cut there. Now he zoomed in. Now you can actually see this deer bedded right there. Look at him, just bedded. Perfect time to do this. It's right now noon, so we expected most of these deer to be bedded down, and sure enough, you know, they're all bedded down right there. That is fantastic. All right, guys, we're out here right now on a hunting lease that Kurt and I hunt. This is probably some of the coolest technology I've seen in a long time. I mean, they actually got 2 drones up in the air right now. We've got Mike here and his team, both Kevin and Jason from Drone Deer Recovery. Mike is behind the screen over here working. One of the other guys was on the soft side. He wanted to be in the warm truck. Mike, I give credit to, he hasn't even put on a pair of gloves yet. But we're out here right now doing a deer count. Kurt and I always wondered just exactly how many deer was on this farm. Literally just found a deer bed. I mean, look at the quality.
Look at the deer tracks
of this. And you can literally see the deer tracks right in there. And guys, Kurt didn't go over there and do this morning. I mean, we literally just found this as we're flying around here. Now he's zooming out and you can see.
Yeah, those are old deer beds, all these.
Those are deer beds, those little hot spots.
Yep.
Because those deer were bedded there, they heated up the ground, so what appears to be a deer, but actually it's just a bed from a heat signature from a deer being there, you know, who knows how many hours ago. But super, super, super cool. Now let's zoom back in on that deer real quick. Now we just located the deer, zooms right in. You can see the deer right here, the ears, perfect, perfect video. I mean, that is just incredible, guys. People have asked about, man, are the drones gonna spook deer? Is this survey gonna blow deer off my property? I mean, take a look at this here, guys. This drone is up in the air. It's a little windy here today, not too bad. I think this drone's flying at how many feet, Mike?
400.
400?
396.
396 feet. I mean, literally, this deer has no idea that drone is
looking at it.
Looking right at her. So, super cool. We're gonna continue on with the count. Remember,
you can add another one, Jay.
Now, are those points where you found deer?
How many are you finding? Yeah, they're gonna be well over 140 deer. They're gonna be 300. Another 5.
Coming in for new batteries. Impressive. Very, very, very cool. This always has got to be about the fact that I'm the one who needs help finding my deer. Every video turns into that.
Oh, God.
You know, every single time. That's okay.
Well, we're counting. Lots of deer out here. Oh, there's a buck.
There, all right. There we go. That's nice. Hang on, let me get a video of that.
Just found the first antlered buck because most of these bucks have probably shedded. And I'm nice and warm. The sunshine is blowing on me. But yeah,
was cool.
Lots of deer out here. It's gonna take a minute because there's that many. See, there's an old deer bed. Okay, so I bet those bucks just got up from there and moved over.
Yeah, it's just a stump there.
I gotta show you this. The little sucker just went underneath a cedar tree, so it's real hard to see. Oh, there he is.
Still packing both sides. Oh, gobbler.
Love it, love it. Let me get a video of that.
That is so cool.
See the red? I can zoom in too.
So here's an example of when you see a heat signature and you're thinking, oh man, we found ourselves a deer, but the moment he zooms in, you can see the heat signature is actually coming from a bed where a deer has been within the last maybe couple hours. We are just about finished with this survey on this lease property, and we're getting pretty lucky because unfortunately this cloud cover is starting to break up a little bit, but man, things have been going great. Jason and Mike have been flying the drones. They broke the area up in 2 separate spots where they've been kind of searching for the deer and doing the count. I mean, the technology is fantastic. I mean, they've been able to drop breadcrumbs, I mean, perfectly grid an area. And honestly, based upon what I've seen and what I've been watching, I don't think we've missed. I mean, it has really been extremely impressive. These guys have got this thing dialed in for sure. And no, there is no doubt, guys. I mean, so far we have been spot on with the amount of deer that we thought was gonna be in this area here, but I am just super impressed with the detail that you can see with these drones. I mean, the 200x zoom, once they find a heat signature, they're literally able to take that drone, stop. They're hovering at about 400 feet. With that 200x zoom, they're able to zoom right in, and we've already looked at turkeys walking around. We have found bucks with both of their antlers on. I mean,
you can see the deer tracks
oh,
on the beds, like it's unbelievable.
I mean, absolutely just perfect. We got a drone coming in right now. it looks like we're gonna have to move in order to get the other back side of the lease. So what we'll do is we'll pack up all of our gear and then we'll drive over to the other side there so it's a little bit easier for them to get that count over there, okay?
Alrighty, we're on second property. This is the farm.
This is my farm, yep. So this is a new farm that I just purchased about a year ago, and this will be kind of an interesting count to do because there has been CWD found in this area, and just north of me is a state park where they have been doing some sharpshooting of deer. So this is gonna be kind of interesting to kind of lay out how many deer are on this farm right here. I'm truthfully expecting a significantly lower number of deer here because that's basically what I've been observing. Now, we've got a pretty good food source here. Definitely expecting a few less deer. We're only gonna survey here about 200 acres to get a quick rough number here. The sun is starting to come out, which is going to cause some trouble. These guys are moving really quick, so I'm gonna shut my mouth.
When we come out, folks, we're not just coming to count your deer. Like we wanna give you something that you can experience yourself. That way you can be a part of it. It's not like I give you a number and then you're good with it. It's like you see what I see and you can like be comfortable and confident that we know what we're doing. We'll bring out TV monitors. They'll all be wireless so we can set them up wherever is comfortable for you, and we'll get them set up and pull your chair out, take a seat, because it's fun. And when you see it, like Todd's been saying, you see it in person, it's a game changer. So that's the hillside you're clear cut.
Yep.
The sun shone up on that, and you see all those down trees are hot.
Yep. It's fun to be able to do this and really see. So there's the river. That's that tree line that I planted going this way. I know right where he's at. Over there, that's exactly where we thought he was, yeah. Oh, there, you can see it over here too, which is cool. There's a deer right there. Totally, look at that. That is awesome. Look at that. That is great. Now that deer there is down in that bottom, in that little buck nest. What we did is we went ahead and we sent Kurt out to see if he can hide from Jason. Yeah, you know, if you could just kind of just be on the edge of the woods, like, you know, like a real deer. I don't want Jason to hear me because he's getting all ready with the drone, but you know, again, we really want that heat signature to be strong. So as much skin showing as possible, okay? He's gonna do it. Oh, I didn't think he'd fall. I didn't think he'd fall for it. Right. So, pretty much that's your section to go find him. So
start
sorry about
over
that.
there.
All right.
See what we can find.
Here we go. Let's see if we find him. Can we find him? There's the stand down here in that corner. Now he's starting to hit those woods.
Oh, what the heck is this?
Oh.
What the heck?
I have to zoom in here and see what we got. Did you find it already?
What the?
He really listened to us too. Leave it to Kurt.
What? Oh my god.
Only Kurt, man. I give him credit.
Oh my gosh.
That's
That is
perfect.
hilarious.
What we'll do now is we'll wait about 10 minutes to call him. Now, can you, with us looking at this big screen here, look at ABB's got his shirt on. Look at he actually did strip down to his underwear. I thought for sure he thought I was kidding. Now, can you show us the thermal camera in this situation? Okay, so there's the thermal. Then that's black on white, right? So that's black on white right there. I mean, look at that, guys. I mean, how he just pops right out. That is just awesome. All right, let me give him a call real quick. We don't need him getting frostbite. I didn't think he would actually strip down. Dude, we were just kidding about having you strip down. We already found you. I can't believe you followed through with it.
I gotta see it thermal.
Oh, dude, he just moved us. Oh,
Thermal.
that's great, dude. All right, now listen, we're gonna do it one more time, okay? So this time we want you in the woods. I mean, that was a good simulation of, you know, a buck kind of bedded on the edge there. So go ahead and dive into the woods. Well, you saw Kurt, he actually, I can't believe it, he actually followed through and took his clothes off. I was kidding, I really didn't think he would follow through and do that, but amazing how quickly Jason was able to throw that drone up in the air, check those woods, bam, he got on that thermal within, I mean, seriously, within minutes. That was pretty amazing. What we did this time is we sent Kurt now into the woods. You know, he was on the edge of a field that time, so now he's in the woods. Let's see what Kurt's up to now, and let's see how quick Jason can find him. Jason, your drone's ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
Where's it at? Okay,
up there.
so we're sitting right now at how many feet?
We're at 200.
So we're right now, Jason's got this drone. It's at 200 feet. I mean, Jason obviously knows we're in this woods here, but this would be no different as if I called him and I did shoot a deer. Like, you generally know where you shot the deer. You generally probably have already looked for some blood. You've probably already started that blood trail out. Then you lose the sight of the deer, or maybe you jump it once, but you generally have an idea where it is, and that's kind of what we're doing right now. So
I think I got him.
Oh, sweet. Let's take a look. Good. Leave it to Kurt to be funny. What's he doing? Holding toilet paper?
Yep.
you see him? Oh my God. There's good old Kurt. Look at that thermal. I mean, it just pops off the screen like that. I mean, it's just amazing how good that is. Zoom back in now. And sure enough.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is. He's got his toilet paper out and everything. Well, guys,
Shit.
Brandon, if you're in a situation, you lose your deer and you need help, I'm gonna tell you right now, Drone Deer Recovery, these guys are gonna be able to give you a hand. They've got a heck of a business that they've started. They've been working hard at this thing. This is amazing. We went ahead and did a herd count or analysis to see how many deer were on the property. And in this case here, I mean, Drone Deer Recovery, these guys got it going on. They've got the technology, they've got the knowledge. You find yourself in a tough situation or you want to do a herd count on your property, give these guys a call. They got it going on.
Well, we got wrapped up on Todd and Kurt's analysis here at Todd's place. Todd had this idea. He wants to send Kurt out in the woods and see if Jason can find him. You know, it's a thing, like, can we find anything with thermal? Basically, if it's got thermal, it's going to be found by us here at Drone Deer Recovery. On to the next one.